Hi guys, I'm Alex.
I'm Sean.
We're gonna talk about Pokemon Detective Pikachu, official trailer number 2. So I'm very excited for this because
And they've been chomping at the bit.
Yeah. to talk about it because when the first trailer came out, I was absolutely distraught.
Yes,
I was like, what is this? And there's still a part of me that definitely feels that way, but it's happening. I have to embrace it, and so I'm trying to find ways.
Been talked off the ledge.
Yes, I'm not going to kill myself, guys. Surprise. So I'm trying to find ways that I can like this.
Yeah. I mean, and also thanks to our fans of letting us know that that this is based off a video game. So that's why Pikachu talks, because he talks in that game. Which I wasn't 100% aware, but then once I was told that, I would look back and I'm like, oh yeah,
it makes sense.
It makes sense. Still not 100% sure how Pikachu talks in that game. Like, obviously we know in the first trailer. It's
magic, apparently.
Well, I hope that's not the reason, to be honest.
It is.
Well, that's one thing for a game. In a movie, I don't know if, like, oh, magic.
Yeah, magic is usually a good way to get things to happen.
That only one guy can understand what he's saying? It's
yep,
like, oh.
that's exactly right.
Lazy.
It's going to be that.
Hope not, but time will tell.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, I mean, if anyone is primed to hate this, it's me, because I do not play those ancillary Pokemon games. I don't play Pokemon Go. I play the original games. The actual RPG, like, you have to build your team, you have to know about IVs and, you know, all that stuff. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
No, because I play Pokemon Stadium and I like just the fighting games. I don't play Pokemon.
Pokemon Stadium is not the same thing because you don't have to actually build your team. You don't have to start from scratch. You just, like, get some random...
Yeah, you just fight. That's the best part. I don't care about building them up.
I can't be the only person.
Just want to battle.
So you're a Pokemon Go kind of.
No, I've never played Pokemon Go.
But you would do really well if that's the way you
I don't know. I've never played it.
That's exactly what it is. It's like, I just want to fight. I don't actually want to know how to play the game. Well, I'm just going to throw the Pokemon.
Well, it's just different. It's a different kind of game. Tomato. It's different but similar. You still have to battle. So
okay, no, it's not similar.
And you still have to know which Pokemon have advantage over the others and things like that.
Oh, you think that's what it is? Oh, that's adorable. That you think that's how you fight Pokemon.
Well, it's important. Isn't it important to know, like, who's strong against what?
That's really
important.
Cute. That's really fucking cute,
so it's super effective when you do certain moves. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sean knows about water versus fire. What a smart guy. Jesus. Well, my point is, there's, like, a lot of different types of Pokemon fans, really. Like, when it comes down to it. So there's the you type of fan who's like, I like Pokemon, I think, but I don't really want to actually play the game.
Like, I don't care that there's 1,000... I don't care. I don't want to know all their names.
Well, so there's that fan. Then there's the other fan who's like, oh, I like the original 150, and it reminds me of my childhood, and I want to do this and that.
Nostalgia.
There's that. And then there's fans like me, I think, who are really into all the original 150, but with the other 800 as well.
God.
And,
enough already.
I'm doing my best to try to remember what the hell's going on. But I have every game. I have every RPG game. And they just released Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, which is for the Nintendo Switch. I think I'm going to get Sword, I think. And I think it's a game about...
Not getting any of them.
I think they usually have... there's a special thing that they do with evolving... no pun intended. Evolving the series. And I think it's going to be with defense and attack. So that'll be really interesting, the way that they do that. So I'm really looking forward to that. And it comes at a really interesting time, Detective Pikachu, because they just dropped this game, and they also just dropped the trailer.
Yeah, not coincidence.
It's totally not a coincidence at all. But there are the other fans who will play games like Detective Pikachu, like
Pokemon Go,
Pinball, or there are all these like Pokemon games that I admittedly I did not play Detective Pikachu, and that's why I was so confused when the first one came out.
I only want to battle.
What is this? Yeah.
Just battle.
So there's a whole story behind this that I admittedly don't know about. That I'm learning.
Well, I know you're very excited, but let's watch the trailer and then we can continue our conversation.
Let's do it.
So there I was. I woke up with a heavy case of amnesia in the middle of nowhere. The only clue to my past is Harry's name and address inside this hat. So I made my way to the apartment, and that's when I found you and your stapler gun.
Stop talking! You're a hallucination!
You're a hallucination.
So you're a talking Pikachu with no memories who's addicted to caffeine.
I could stop whenever I want. These are just choices. Another round, extra shot, black as night. Thank you, sweetie. I don't know. Maybe Harry got in too deep. Mixed up with the wrong crowd, that kind of thing. Look, you can talk to humans. I can talk to Pokemon. And if you want to find your pops, we're gonna need each other.
No, I don't need a Pokemon.
What about a world-class detective?
How does he know he's a world-class detective?
Harry is still alive. Case closed, but still open until I solve it. All right, here it is. Harry faked his own death, or somebody else faked Harry's death. Or Harry faked somebody else's death. That last one doesn't work at all.
Eevee.
Flareon.
I don't know. Wait, doesn't Eevee spell evolve into?
You're right.
Now, obviously, I've dealt with this putz before, so I'll just do it again.
Hey, bud, what are you doing?
I can't do it when people are watching. Get me the hell out of here! Pika,
Oh, you do!
That's a twist. That's very twisty.
Get him! He's barely moving.
Don't tell him that. Oh, he's on a bike. Quick, get in front of him.
Stop.
Oh, no. He's going down hard, Tim. Should have worn a helmet.
I gotta say, I was so distraught when I saw this the first trailer. I was like alone in the world. I had a bad experience.
I have to say, I remember watching the first trailer and not being on board with Ryan Reynolds. He's growing on me.
Right?
He's growing
That's what
on me.
I was gonna say.
I thought that was not a good choice.
This. I cannot believe I'm saying this.
And I can't believe I'm saying it too, because I agree with you. It's like Ryan Reynolds, I don't buy that. But seeing more of him, the way they're treating the Pikachu character, it kind of fits. I'm liking it.
It makes a lot of sense, actually.
The way they're handling Pikachu, yes.
Well, just the whole franchise in general, where it's sort of like ridiculous.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter what we talked about, what kind of fans you could be. Like, you could be the Sean fan, the Alex fan, the XYZ fan. It doesn't matter. They're treating it like it's sort of like, hey, this is silly. We all know it's silly, so come on board. I mean, and I kind of get it now. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I freaking get it now.
I mean, the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is that we see a lot of humans in here.
Oh my God, Sean.
I'm gonna go off on this rant again.
Sean with the humans.
I want to see, like, it's called Detective Pikachu. I want to see a lot. It's called Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I want to see a lot of Pokemon.
The trainers are the whole point.
No, I know the trainers are important
in the franchise.
I know.
No, that's the whole point.
I know, but it's the world of Pokemon.
Oh my God, no.
And I want to get a good sense of not only Pikachu. I want to get a good sense of not only. No, obviously I know humans play a big part in this world. I get that. But the Pokemon are important too, and I don't want it to seem like it's the humans with Pokemon. I want to see them together and not just have the humans.
It's beautiful.
playing more of a part than Pikachu and the rest of the Pokemon. I want to see it. I don't think we're gonna get a like Pikachu's obviously gonna be like a lot of scenes with a lot of Pokemon all the time, but give us a fair amount of and we saw a lot of different Pokemon in the trailer.
I don't know if you understand how Pokemon works.
I understand. I watched the anime. I know how it works.
You watched the anime?
Yes, and I play games too.
Really?
But I'm just saying I don't want the Pokemon to get shortchanged in their own movie.
Oh my God! Please.
It's like the Transformers get shortchanged in their movie.
Please
I don't want to
stop.
see Pikachu
Please
get
stop.
shortchanged in his own. It's
He's
called
not.
Detective Pikachu.
Well, first of all,
I want to see a lot of Pikachu.
Right, it's Ryan Reynolds. There's not going to be a shortage of Pikachu in this movie.
Well, good. That's what I want.
Jesus. Okay. Well, okay. So hold on. I made a list. The other night of all the Pokemon that we see in this trailer. I'm just going to read them out really quick.
Okay.
Joltik, Ludicolo, Charizard, Charmander, Golek, what did I even write? I don't even know what that is. Comfey, Greninja, Jigglypuff, Gengar, Cubone, Flareon, Apom, Rattata, or Rattata, depending on, where you're from. Octillery, Audino, Slaking, Mewtwo. Wait, I wrote Mewtwo twice, did I? Mewtwo, and then I wanted to note that Snorlax is very small.
But I like the fact that... I
had some notes about that.
But I like the fact that...
I think I might have missed a few. But you guys will definitely comment below with which ones I might have missed, because I know that I did.
But I like the fact that they showed a lot of, for lack of a better word, old school Pokemon that if you've been a fan for a while, you know.
I like that they included new ones.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a mixture, but
that's what I love about it.
There's more old school than new school.
Everybody loves the old school. Yeah, it's okay. It's for all the old school
Jigglypuff
fans.
and Charizard.
But they have, Joltik, Ludicolo, Golek. Yeah, exactly. Comfey, Greninja, like all that. Yeah, well, because you're
You're downplaying my fandom, which
I totally am.
That's fine. That's totally fine.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's exciting for us old school fans. When I say old school, I mean like people who have actually been keeping up with the franchise, like actual fans.
Wow. But I think you're dismissing part of the fandom if you dismiss people.
No, not at all.
Yeah, there's certain people that are on the fringe of it.
I think this does a really good job of making sure that everyone is happy. Yeah. That was my point. My whole point is that they have this list of new Pokemon that not only me, obviously there's a lot of you.
But if you're really deep
would
in
know,
the friend,
and then a lot of other Pokemon like Psyduck. Oh, I forgot to mention Psyduck's in there. Obviously Pikachu. Everyone likes
Mr.
Pikachu.
Mime.
Yeah, I guess I was only.
I hope Mr. Mime's in a lot because it seems like there's a lot of jokes with Mr. Mime, and he's prime for jokes.
I was only marking the ones that I felt like maybe were like secretive.
You know
what I mean?
Yeah, and they don't look that bad.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna disagree with you there.
It's a fine line putting characters like this in the real world.
I absolutely agree with you.
So
but
it looks better than things like
however,
Smurfs and things like that. It looks way better than that.
Of course.
But
I mean, however, okay, so I agree with you. I think it could be worse. It is a challenge. Yeah. But there are some things that I'm like, why did you have to make it? Like Licky Tongue looks like, why is it so skin-like and just pink and wet? Oh my god, I can't even do it.
But it's a decision where you have to say what would it be like in the real world? And it because you were before when we watched the first, why is Pikachu so furry?
He's so fuzzy. Why?
He's a rat.
I know.
Rats are furry, so
But he's not a rat. He's not a rat. Pikachu is not a rat.
Then, what is he then?
Well, he's a Pokemon.
Okay, and what kind of Pokemon is he? He's a rat.
Well, damn it, he's a rat.
He's a rat. There's no other way around it.
I understand where you're coming from, and I'm struggling with this too because I want to see them in the real world. This is all I've ever wanted, you guys. This is literally all I have ever wanted was Pokemon in the real world. But now I think I don't want it anymore. I think honestly, this second trailer looks good.
Yeah.
But I am so terrified by the way that they render the Pokemon that I might.
It goes back.
I might have to force quit.
It's not done yet.
Stop with the. It's not done yet.
It's done yet. It's not done yet.
It's done.
And no, it's not.
Licking tongue is done.
No, it's not done.
Yes, it's done.
Okay, calm down. But it looked better on the big screen. It always does.
Stop.
But I'm curious if we'll ever get to the point where, and I know you're gonna flip out when I say this,
Probably.
where we just get a Pokemon only movie.
Oh my God, Sean, quit.
There was an episode.
Get out.
There was an episode where it was just the Pokemon, and that was great.
There's entire. What the fuck are you talking about? There's entire games like that.
Yes, which is interesting enough.
Why is that interesting?
Because I'm curious to see what they would do on their own. On their own, I think they can carry a movie on their own.
They have.
No, I mean a studio movie on their own. I mean, I know you couldn't do that right out of the gate.
Help me.
But I'm curious to see if we ever get to that point. I don't think we'll ever get there.
Okay, well we have to talk about something else. We have to talk about what we saw in the trailer.
Let's talk about Mewtwo.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's talk about this.
Yeah.
So in the Detective Pikachu game, there's like a virus or something called like Pokemon R? No, I think I have that wrong. I'm sorry, I didn't play the game. You guys will probably know what I'm talking about. So there's like a virus, and that's why we saw Charizard with the purple eyes, which Charizard does not have purple eyes at all. That's why we saw Apom. God, my list is like not great. Did I even say Apom? Anyway.
That's fine.
So we see a lot of Pokemon like really angry with these purple eyes, and that's not normal. And from what I understand, that Detective Pikachu the game, the whole point is to try to fix this virus. And there's this virus going around.
They kind of didn't really allude to that.
They didn't at all, and I think that's smart because they're just trying to get all of the fans, you, me, all those other people.
Or maybe they're not going down that road, maybe, too. I mean, it's one thing that
I think
virus happens in the game.
I think they're going to, though, because there's hints throughout the trailer.
Or maybe that could be Mewtwo controlling the Pokemon, too. Because remember...
Well, once again, I didn't play the game. I just kind of know what it's about. So maybe Mewtwo does have a hand in it.
Yeah. Because remember in the first movie...
Do you guys see his packs, by the way?
Remember, he does control Pokemon in the first movie when they battle,
course,
so
yes. Yeah.
it might have something to do with that, or we don't know. I don't know. Is Mewtwo in the Detective Pikachu game? Do you know?
I actually don't know, you guys.
I
only play the RPGs. I'm not fan.
But even if he is, it doesn't mean that they're gonna go beat for beat how the game works. You can just literally take the core of the game. Or just the title of the game and do your own thing. They could literally just have taken the title Detective Pikachu.
They could.
And taken what Pikachu is like, and everything else could be completely different.
They could, but you never know.
No, we don't know.
We don't know yet.
Because they're not married to the story that the game told. They could want to tell their own story, which is fine.
That's true.
The other thing I'm also worried about is how is this one boy or man or however
boy
is the only one who can understand what Pikachu's saying.
It's magic.
I hope it's not magic.
It's in the first game. It's in the Detective Pikachu game.
But that doesn't mean that's how it's going to be in the movie, because he's the only one who got struck by this magic, and he's the only one who can understand.
That's exactly how it works. That's how magic works. It's special.
Well, if there's magic in the world, why is he the only one affected by it? Like, please.
Lightning bolt.
That's the only thing, hopefully that's not stupid. And hopefully we see a lot of Pokemon.
It's probably going to be stupid.
Like that trope of, he's the only one, blah, blah, blah,
it might be stupid. I mean, the whole idea is stupid. So
like that, I might roll my eyes at that point of how he's able to do it. And if you're right, it is magic.
Maybe.
Or he hits his head or some crap like that. I might roll my eyes at that point. But as long as we have a fun time. As long as you get past
it. Yeah, I was going to say, if you can get past the way.
I'll roll my eyes at that point, but.
Me too, probably. And it's like.
As long as we get a good.
Yeah.
Pokemon movie,
right,
and not humans with Pokemon, then I'll be okay.
I mean, the whole thing is this is incredible. Like, this is so many years in the making. Like, so many fans have been wanting that, not necessarily specifically this, but like they wanted to be in the forefront. You know, like wanted to see like a live action movie where things are like maybe a little funny, but also maybe a little heavy. You know, so obviously, like, they can't find his dad. Like, we don't really know.
I don't care about that. I want to see him battle. And we got a little tease of Pikachu battling Charizard.
Care about characters.
No, I don't give a rat's ass about the father's dad. Action. I don't care.
I know you don't.
I don't care unless the dad. I mean, obviously the dad's probably gonna be part of the plot of the virus or whatever, or he's the one who helped create Mewtwo or whatever. Who cares? I want to see the Pokemon battle. That's what Pokemon are for. They battle. They fight. That's what I want to see. Battle.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
No, it's not.
No, you can't just watch a movie and expect it to just be fighting and fighting.
Yeah, obviously I know that, but I'm not going in.
You sound like such a fucking producer right now. I'm just gonna throw up.
That's what I am. But I mean, obviously there's a story to play. Obviously, because like all seriousness aside, all kidding aside, I want to see a good story. But
of course,
if I don't see a lot of battles, I will be disappointed. Regardless if it's a good story. If there's not a lot of Pokemon battling each other, I'm going to be disappointed.
Well, this is interesting on this point because I feel the same way. However, I'm also scared. Like, part of me is like, are they going to do it right? You know what I mean? Like, it's so scary. It's like, I want to see the fights. I want to see the battles. I want to see what I, like, embodied as a 7th grader. Like, I want to see the Pokemon battles. But what if they don't do it right? What if they fail? What if it's like lame? Like, obviously this is not what I'm used to as an RPG player, you know, like this is a different game. I don't know. There's a lot. But I also
would like to see traditional Pokemon battles, like with trainers. But I also wouldn't mind just the Pokemon battling without trainers. Yeah, free for all. Yeah. I would like to see both, but again, as long as I want to see a good movie. That's always the most important thing going in is seeing a great movie. But in terms of the Pokemon world, especially because it's our first way into this world, I want to see what makes this franchise tick, and what the core of it is battling. I mean, you can't deny that that's the majority of what people are going in to see is battles. That's what I want to see. I love to see Pikachu battle Charizard and Pikachu battle Mewtwo and all these other kinds of Pokemon interacting, and maybe they kind of do it like it is in the game. Maybe they actually shoot it like how the RPGs are shot, like from that point of view where you see both of them, and super effective when Pikachu hits his lightning bolt.
That would be nice.
Or not effective.
That would be nice fan service.
Yeah, and like do that because there should be some fan service to this.
There should, but also
not too much.
But also
tell your story.
I know, but also I have a feeling that it's not going to be. They're going to put stuff like that in for like me, but most of it's going to be for the new fans. That's kind of how I feel about it.
I don't know. I think you're not giving them as much credit as because remember we haven't seen it. We haven't seen it. I think there's going to be a lot of fan service as well as them telling this Detective Pikachu story.
Well,
I think everybody's gonna come out getting what they want. I think we're gonna see a lot of fan service. I think we're gonna see Pokemon battles.
Do you think?
I think it's gonna lead obviously to a they're gonna set up for a franchise. I think we're gonna see a lot of different things.
I feel like
I think everybody's gonna walk away happy.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Honestly, like I want this to do well. Like I was really upset.
I do too. I know, and you've done a complete 180, which is very, very refreshing. Because I didn't think you'd get to this point where I thought you'd be kicking and screaming, going there like, "I'm not gonna like this. I don't like it." But now you're really
I want to
on
like
board.
it because honestly, like this is my like. I'm the Pokemon person. This is my life. Like this has been
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I love Jurassic Park, but I hate the. Well, we won't talk about. Let's not get on a tangent here.
Yeah.
I love Pokemon so much. Like it really is my life. Well, not my life, but outside of work, it's like my private life. So I want this to do well, you know.
I think it will.
I want to be happy with it. So like, I'm really trying to be like, wow, okay. People used to make fun of me. They used to call me Freakachu.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they used to call me Freakachu when I was in 7th grade because I love Pokemon so much. And haha, screw you. It's a mainstream movie.
But also, I think, and this is kind of where we can leave it unless you have any other thoughts. I think this is a very, very good second trailer.
I agree.
Considering where the first trailer just gave you a little bit of a taste of like, oh, you can understand me, kind of like give you a little taste of what the story is. We get a lot more of the story. We see a lot more Pokemon. We see them fight. We see Mewtwo, which is probably our villain. We see a lot of different things. We see a lot more comedy, so we know there's going to be comedy in this. A lot more than we saw in the first trailer.
And a lot of new Pokemon.
Yes, so if you're a fan like, are they only going to have original Pokemon? Or if you're old school one, are we going to see a lot of the older ones that I'm familiar with? So they service both fans.
So happy about
in that sense. You see old Pokemon, you see new Pokemon. We got to see potential battles. So there's a lot of different things. Like, this is a very good second trailer. If I wasn't hyped for this movie before, I'm very excited to buy a ticket to see Pokemon Pikachu. But I don't want to see a third trailer. I know there's probably going to be one, but I really don't need to see it. I am on board now, 100%. Pokemon Detective Pikachu, let's go.
Pokemon Detective Pikachu, let's go.
I'm ready to throw a Pokeball.
Realize there's a game called Pikachu Let's Go.
I know. They battle in that one, so I'll probably buy that one.
Well, the only... I know we want to wrap this up, but the only other two things I want to talk about is we see a girl with a Psyduck that we don't know who she is. She may or may not be Misty, and this may or may not be a transition into
like Ash and
yes, exactly.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that if they tease or elude them. Yeah, and then we just go
it might be a smart idea for them to maybe
That's a great point.
Drop.
That's a great point.
So so there's that. So number 2, Mewtwo is the villain. Mewtwo actually in the first Pokemon movie understood that he was being a jerk, and everything was okay after that. Yeah. So
I don't want to understand that too early.
And there's only one. That's the thing with there's so many Pikachus. Yeah. There's so many of every other Pokemon.
Mewtwo and Mew, there's only one of them.
Yeah, exactly.
There's one Mew, right?
There's one Mew, one Mewtwo. Yes, you're right. So there's only one Mewtwo. So it's really interesting to kind of think about, and maybe in Detective Pikachu, a game that I have not played, maybe there's something that I don't know. But so it's interesting to see Mewtwo in the trailer because there's only one. Yeah. And are they examining what has happened before? Are they what kind of reality are they?
Yeah. How does he play into the story? Is he being manipulated? Is he manipulating the Pokemon? How does he fit in? But we do know that he's a threat that they are going to have to handle one way or the other. Yeah. And how they go about it, is he going to have, just like in the first Pokemon movie, is he going to have Pokemon battling for him? Are we going to, I'm hopefully, you're right, in the sense that they allude to, I don't want to see Ash or Misty or
We're not ready for that.
I don't want to see them, but if you could allude to, let's say, the gyms that they're a part of, that Misty's a part of, or Brock's a part of, so we know that they're there, or just name the cities, and and we all know what that means. Sure. And then maybe at the end, maybe there's an after credit scene where a boy wakes up and is like, "Who
am I? I'm Ash."
I'm Ash. No. You just see you just see the word Ash on his bed or something like that, and you know what that means.
On his bed?
They can allude to him, but you don't know it's him, or you can just see the cap. Or something like that.
I know what you mean, but
I don't know.
Great example.
The thing that first came.
Because my bed definitely has my name.
He said 10-year-old boy. You're just like when you have.
I was 10. I did not have my name on my bed.
Well, some boys did. I didn't, but your name on your bed or whatever, or whatever. I didn't, but someone did.
I get the point.
You know what I mean. Anyways, this is becoming very emotional. But what do you guys think? Do you love the second trailer? Because obviously, Alex is 100% on board now, where she wasn't before. Yes, her heart has grown 3 sizes now since watching this trailer, compared to how she felt after watching the first one. So, what do you guys think? Are you loving this one? Are you happy to see more Pokemon than we saw in the first trailer? Where do you think this movie's gonna go? Where do you think potential of this franchise moving forward? Do you think they might allude to Ash and Misty and Brock going forward? Is that his Pikachu? Or are we going to be introduced to another Pikachu? Who knows? Because he does lose his memory, so we don't know what his past was.
He's in a coma.
We don't know. That might be Ash's Pikachu. We don't know. We'll find out. We won't find out until the movie, but also subscribe, leave your comments below, do all those great things. Be sure to hit that notification bell to be notified eventually, when the third trailer drops, we'll do a review on that, and we will definitely do a review on the movie. There's no way Alex will not make us do a review of this movie.
I'll do it by myself.
No, I'll do it with you. I'm on board too.
Yay.
So, what are you guys' thoughts? But until next time, I'm Sean.
I'm Alex. Pika!